Hello everyone, welcome back to the Final Fantasy Brave Exvius Global channel. I'm Alexander, Alex, or whatever you want to call me, and today I have another exciting new video for you guys, this time with another update mini. So in today's update mini or mini update, we will have a lot of exciting new things, this time focusing on Final Fantasy 3. So we're going to have some really cool, exciting new characters. Hopefully some of your favorites will make an appearance today. Stay tuned and we'll talk about those in a bit. There's lots of also new exciting rewards, got a couple of special campaigns, ability awakenings, and all kinds of really cool things waiting for us. So please watch until the end of this video and let's just get right into it. So first we're going to have a new event. This time going to be Cave of Darkness, straight from Final Fantasy 3. It's going to be another King Mog event, so you'll fight through waves of battle to earn medals, this time Fangs of Earth. And you can use these, of course, as always, to exchange them for items, equipment, and more through King Mog. So this time the main rewards, we're going to have some pretty cool new loot here. First, we're going to have the Lust Dagger, again, straight from Final Fantasy 3. It's going to have plus 68 attack, but what makes it really, really powerful in the hands of certain characters is the ability that Lust Dagger, which it enables, which boosts the LB gauge fill rate by 50%. So again, on characters who have some really good limit bursts, you really want to maybe equip this dagger with them, as it will definitely let you use that limit burst a lot more often. Next, there's also going to be the Kotetsu, again from Final Fantasy 3. It's going to be a katana with a plus 105 attack, and it will also be imbued with the dark element. Lots to be excited about there. Next, moving on to the new units of this event. Again, we got some really exciting stuff for you here as well. My personal two favorites. Really little cute, like grandmother, grandpa type characters. First with Une, which is going to be a 3 to 5 star character. Now this little grandmother is going to be a magic damage unit, which has a skill that does a 12 hit AoE magical attack, which ignores some SPR. Her TMR is going to be Une's staff, which grants plus 6 attack, plus 75 magic, and plus 92 SPR. Not too shabby right there for a little grandmother, is it? But that's not it. Then there's Doga, right? Which is going to be another little grandpa, but who packs a little more punch than he may first appear. He's going to be another magic damage unit. This time he has skills which buff attack, magic, SPR, and defense, which will make him powerful in that respect. And his TMR is going to be Doga's Rod. Now Doga's Rod will give plus 8 attack, plus 103 magic, as well as plus 20% fire resist. It'll also enable Doga's Protection, which will boost magic and recover MP for all allies. So again, another really good situational TMR right there, which you might want to use. Moving on. We have 5 to 7 star units joining Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. I'm personally really excited for these as well. First, we have the Dark Knight Luneth. She's going to be a katana user. Lots of really cool abilities to talk about here. One of her cooldown abilities, Scar of the Abyss, is going to boost damage against aquatic units and demon monsters, as well as deal damage to one enemy. Luneth will also be able to use triple ability for certain abilities, which, don't quote me on this, but I believe is unique to the global version of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, so we're pretty lucky right there. Her limit burst is also going to deal partial unmitigated damage to one enemy, as well as boost physical damage against aquatic and demon monsters once again. So that's kind of fitting in with the theme of her character right there, really powerful against aquatic / demon type monsters. So again, maybe you don't want to have Luneth in your party all the time, but she can be very powerful when you face against those specific type of monsters. Her TMR is going to be Warmage's Monograph, which is going to be a materia which grants plus 30% attack. Again, plus 50% physical damage against demons this time. And it'll also boost equipment attack by 50% when a single weapon is equipped in both hands. Her STMR this time, Murakumo, again from Final Fantasy III, is going to be a katana with plus 168 attack. Not too shabby, let me tell you. Also going to be imbued with the Dark Element, and it'll also enable Dark Blade Kusanagi, which consumes the caster's HP to damage all enemies. So again, we see this kind of unit, right, which deals damage to themselves, but in turn enables a lot of damage output in return. Last but not least, we also have the Onion Knight Refia. Going to be another 5 to 7 star unit this time as well. Now, this character is going to be another dual wielder. Going to have many abilities that chain well with, you may not have guessed it, but the Onion Slice chaining family. It's going to have abilities that cause single target imperil, as well as imbues or attacks with the same element as well. It's going to have also a strong limit burst that has 4 elemental imperils with multiple hits. So again, all these imperils and all these elemental attack damage possibilities are, potentially make this character very strong, especially against certain types of enemies. Onion Knight Refia is also going to have a cooldown ability called Onion Meteor this time. I wonder what that looks like, right? Having onions raining down like meteors on your enemies, that does indeed sound pretty terrifying. And this will deal partial and mitigated damage to all enemies. It'll hit up to 20 times, I believe, which is pretty significant. Onion Knight Refia's Limit Burst will deal damage and reduce fire, water, wind, and earth resistances to one enemy, as well as boost damage for certain abilities as well. Refia's TMR will be Blacksmith's Daughter, another materia, this time which boosts attack by 50% when equipped with a sword. And it will also boost Refia's limit burst gauge fill rate, which again can be really useful. Refia's STMR will be the Onion Blade, which is going to be a sword which deals plus 160 attack. It will also have a 30% chance of poison, blind, silencing, or confusing your enemies, which if you think about it is nearly a 1 1/3 chance. So that's pretty significant as well. And it'll also enable Onion Knight Master, which will boost attack, defense, magic, and SPR again by 30%. Of course, as usual with this event, we will also have step-up summons so you can get both Luneth and Refia. Okay, so next we're going to have a host of exciting ability awakenings for several characters. These are going to be for Beatrix, Eiko, Sedona, and Steiner. But today, I want to take a more focused look at some of Beatrix's ability awakenings, as they can be a little more difficult to understand if you're not so familiar with the game. First, Sword of the Clear Mind. First ability awakening for Beatrix is going to be actually unique to the FFBE global version of the game. So that's definitely something to be excited about. And now this cooldown ability will actually, when used, power up a host of Beatrix's other abilities, making them stronger in the process. It will also increase attack and magic by 200% for 5 turns for Beatrix, as well as increase the limit gauge by 30 crystals, which Beatrix's limit burst gauge is actually a maximum of 30 crystals, so it'll basically let you use her limit burst instantly the next turn. And if you, as you may or may not know, Beatrix's limit burst is actually a really powerful debuff, so this can be really useful indeed. Definitely want to try to awaken this ability if you are using Beatrix, as it will let you unleash her true power. Next though, there are some other exciting abilities as well. Seiken Clim Hazard is going to give a debuff, attack and magic, I believe, by 70% debuff to all enemies. And you'll also want to keep in mind that this ability will also be powered up by using a couple of Beatrix's other abilities, not only Sword of the Clear Mind. So again, keep that in mind. Next, though, there's also going to be Seiken Saintbringer, which, once it will be awakened 2-star ability, it will actually start chaining with the Absolute Mirror of Equity family. So, something, if you have lots of those chainers in your party, you might definitely want to keep your eye out for this ability awakening. Now, when used after Sword of the Clear Mind, Seiken Saintbringer will actually become stronger and reduce light elemental resistance by a whole whopping 120%. It will also deal plus 1000% to physical damage, this time in non-elemental damage though. So while it does have a really nice elemental resistance debuff, you will want to make sure you equip a weapon imbued with light elemental damage, or if you have some light elemental attackers in your party, you'll definitely want to create some kind of combo to use this ability to its utmost effectiveness. Last but not least, we also have Graceful Paladin. Now this ability, after being awakened, will increase attack and magic by 80% when equipped with a sword or large sword. It will also increase MP by 30% and increase equipment, attack, and magic by 20% when dual wielding 2 one-handed weapons. Lots of things to be excited about here. Next, we're not done yet with this mini update. I'm even surprised myself just how much there is to be excited about here. And what comes next, I'm particularly excited about, as we are going to have 2 new trial bosses being added permanently into the game. Definitely something exciting. We're going to have Warden Welter and Scorn of Gilgamesh being added into the Chamber of Arms and Chamber of the Indignant, respectively. So I do hear that these are going to be some particularly difficult bosses to take down, but if you do, you will be able to get your hands on some really nifty rewards. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to get through with it myself yet, but I will definitely be trying my best to bring them down as soon as I can. Do your best, good luck. Next, we'll also be running some 2 simultaneous campaigns as well. We're going to have a Final Fantasy III special free daily summon, which is going to be available from March 8th to March 17th. So definitely do your best to log in every day and make the most that you can out of this free daily summon, as you will indeed be able to get your hands on some Onion Knight Refia and Dark Knight Luneth Trust Moogles. Even some 3-star Trust Moogles in there, so definitely make sure you log in every day and get your hands on those. Also going to have a special login bonus from March 15th to March 27th, in which you'll be able to get things such as 5+1 tickets, 4-star guaranteed tickets, 5% Trust Moogles, and more. So definitely a lot to be excited about, and you can get so many cool free things just by logging in every day. So I know I've been doing my best. I think I have like a month or 2 months consecutive login times record right here, so I'm particularly proud of that. And yeah, one last special surprise for you all is that the development team knows that a lot of you, and myself included, have been excited about arena summons, so those are getting even better. I'm happy to announce that, yes indeed, now when you do an arena summon, you'll be able to get your hands on King Metal Minotaurs, Gill Snapper families, King Pots for all kinds, Star Quartz, and Trust Moogles, all 1%. So especially for those of you who enjoy playing in the arena, this is something you can definitely be excited about. I know I've been dabbling in the arena myself some more a lot recently, so I am particularly excited about this as well. Okay, so that's all we have for today's mini update video. So I hope you keep enjoying Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. I know I'll be playing the game and enjoying it to the fullest as well. That's all we have for today. I'll see you next time.